Hello, hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? Hello? Hi? 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 That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I really appreciate everyone taking the time out of this very busy week to come see the movie made by Troy and I. We've been working on this since. Is it?
You're playing the OBS through the speakers. That's fine.
Thank you, Robert. Everyone give a hand to Robert, my lovely boss over at Video Services. Yeah, Pinku started out in, what would you say, about June 2024?
Yeah,
Yeah?
that or thereabouts.
Yeah, I think we started out with the concept of a detective noir set in the present day with a really, really horrible detective written specifically for our lovely late actress Cora. And, well, what was it? We had a competition between us, if I remember correctly, where we both made scripts for a pilot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we showed them to our friends, and we were like, which one's a better detective noir? And then based on that, we wrote a script over about 3 months, part of which was spent with me in Japan, having a lot of late nights on the subway, losing my mind, which you'll probably see reflected in the final film. And then, yeah, we wrote it, hashed it out, and I think we had a thing where we were like, oh, we want to shoot this in like a month, right? Or something like that.
We wanted to shoot in less time than we did Knife of Glass.
That's correct. And so, yeah, and we did actually shoot it in like 2 months, I think, between January and February. And then we just spent the next few months editing it, and we ended up going to Canada, and I ended up going to Japan to shoot some second unit footage. So technically this film was shot in 3 countries. Ooh. Yeah, we had a lot of folk work on it, and all very talented, all very dedicated. Okay. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people worked very hard on this. Kieran worked exceptionally hard on this, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And timeshare as well, which many other people worked very hard on.
Yeah, I feel incredibly lucky to have been able to work not just with Film Production Club, but with a couple key members over the entire course of the film. Roles written for both Cora and Key, who I am so excited to see on the big screen today. And then Rose, who played Kit in our proof of concept and returned to play her in the film itself. So all 3 of you were absolutely integral to the film. I'm so happy to have you here. And a big shout out to all of my PAs. Who can I see here? I can see Kay, I can see Noah, I can see Finney over there. So thank y'all as well. And thank you to those of you who supported the film in other ways from the outside. ATUS Classroom Services. I saw Dawn in here somewhere, didn't I? Is Dawn in here? Oh my God, you are. Hi, Donnan. So ATUS Classroom Services, thank you so much for giving us the gear that we needed to make this. To both children of the Setting Sun Productions and to Western Washington University, thank you so much for giving us the editing software for this. Do we have anyone else we need to thank?
Actually, I do.
Yeah, thank some people.
I know for a fact none of them are in my room, but none of them are in this room. But I want to shout out my family in Japan for putting up with me for 2 weeks while I was heinously running around the entire prefecture, getting shots wherever I could. And in fact, if you look very closely, some of my relatives are in the movie. Not that you would recognize their faces, but they are in there, immortalized. So, yeah, shout out to them. Can't think of anything else at the moment. You can't think at all? No thoughts that empty? Shout out Justin DeClue and Will Sloan of the Anti-Cinema Cast.
Shout out November Kelly. Shout out to all of you. Thank you for coming here tonight. I know I have a lot of studying to do for midterms that I'm not doing right now because this movie is my baby, and I'm very excited to bring it out into the metaphorical world. Very, very long gestation period. But yeah, without further ado, thank you all for coming here, and please enjoy the show.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you slept well.
You could turn.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you slept well. Yeah, me too. Oh. Come here, girl. Come and get your food, girl. Or whenever you feel like it. If you don't come and eat with me, I'm just gonna have this all myself. Okay. If you don't want any of this, I'm just gonna drink it all myself. To living alone. Hello. Today I woke up early enough and I'm going to go see a house. On the website it said it's a shared living space, so I will finally have someone in my life. And that's a good thing. So I called a lift and that's pretty much it. Cool.
Morning.
Hi.
So, where are we off to?
I'm touring this rental place that I found online. It's a shared living place. It's kind of hard to meet people, so.
Right. That sounds just so like you. You want some water?
Yeah, actually. Thank you.
I love this song.
I want you to know that I want you there. Time shoot. Don't wait, just go. We're not gonna wait for you.
I noticed you don't have any
So come on, it's me and
directions
you.
up, if you know where.
Together.
Governor, it appears we have arrived, isn't it?
Thank you for the ride.
So, I heard you're interested in a shared living space.
Are you the guy from the...
No. Anyway, look at this.
Oh no, this is...
An opportunity you can't miss. Yes. I mean, how can you pass up these prices?
How did... You never told me how much it was originally. Oh, wow. What? How are you doing that? What the?
I have to assume that that's better, but no, who the hell wants to buy a timeshare?
I'm getting the feeling that price isn't your angle. That's okay. It's not just for you. Because these are for you to bring in people that you can share it with. This is a community space.
I don't think you understand. I don't really have anyone to share
Really?
with. Yes,
Place seemed packed when I was there.
when you were there. Like, you were inside my...
No! How dare you? That's something I would never do. Oh. Sorry, I should offer you some too.
What the hell is this?
You left it out. Seemed wasteful.
What did you do to my dog?
Well, he's enjoying the timeshare. Woo!
Nope. I have to go. This is...
Wait, you
Crazy.
haven't even seen the pricing options yet. The purchasing options.
No, I don't want to buy your stupid timeshare, okay? No, literally no one wants a timeshare.
Look, listen, I get it. COVID changed everything. No one wants to go out. Nobody wants to do anything, but we can work with that. Just for you, let's do a remote plan.
Like a remote payment plan.
No,
That's
that's
always
silly.
been
A remote timeshare.
What does that even mean?
I'll show you the house. You will love
No, no, you have pictures of my dog. I'm leaving.
it. Lead the way. Ah, here is the common space. The bathroom is down there, and your bedroom is downstairs. And here, the kitchen, where all the magic happens, of course. I'm around this table right here. Rent is due on the 1st, the 13th, and the 35th of the month, so don't be late. Your roommate will be moving in right after you, so he'll be here real soon. Real soon.
Whoa, how did you do this?
Roommate, this is my house.
Yeah, it already does feel like home, doesn't it?
Wait, roommate?
Yo, what is up, roommate? Buddy. Oh, damn.
I don't know what having roommates is about. It was nice.
What movie is this, isn't it?
Night of the Living Dead.
What's that about?
I don't know, but we're allowed to use it.
What?
Well,
What are you
use it.
saying, mate?
I don't know what I'm
Listen, roomie. When you pick a movie, you gotta know what you're putting on.
Isn't that the whole point of the movie? You figure out what you're watching.
No, it's stupid, man.
Well, if I knew everything about this movie, I wouldn't be watching it.
That makes no sense.
Well, because then it's like there's no mystery, you know?
No, that's stupid.
I like going in blind.
No, that's stupid, isn't it?
Going in blind is the way to go.
Man, you all blind, isn't it? That's why you couldn't figure out that it was the
Bro,
same
you're
as
wearing
Wizard of
sunglasses
Oz.
at night.
I can still see
Look
this
at
fine,
what do you
isn't
even
it?
see?
I
It's
haven't been
an old
having
ass
a
movie.
problem
You're
this
wearing
whole time, isn't it?
sunglasses.
I have sensitive eyes, isn't it? Or else I wouldn't wear them.
Well, that's fair.
Mm.
Are you albino?
What?
Albino people have sensitive eyes.
Do I look albino, mate? I'm literally black.
Okay, well, I don't know how it works.
Have you seen what my mother looks like?
No, I haven't
see
met
what
your
my
mother. I met
father
you like
looks like.
5 minutes ago.
5 minutes.
Okay, I'm 20. An hour? How long has it been?
Why didn't you tell me about your sister?
What are you talking about?
He asked about you again, and I said the same thing because you never change. It's always work with you, and I look up to that.
Love? Wala akong oras para dyan. Wala kami time para dyan.
And I think that's why Scout still searches for you. You're familiar to him. After all he's gone through at Clark Air Base, he deserves time to rest and relax. He's still that same kid we'd hang out with after school.
I keep thinking I should remember the last thing she said to me. A joke? Argument? Something.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello? Don't think I don't know you're in there. Hello? Ivy, open up! Can you hear me? I need you to open the door!
Just a second.
Les policières ont continué
Is that a deadbolt? I didn't authorize a deadbolt. You're paying for that and the removal cost. This unit is commercially zoned. I am perfectly justified in calling the cops down here right now. Maybe a knife and consider it, Ivy. Open the door.
Can't eyes if we can't fix it.
Open this door right now.
I'm so sorry. I think I'm coming down with something. No one can. How can I help you?
Hey, I'm looking for a handyman.
You think I'm gonna fall for that?
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I need a handyman.
You have till the end of the weekend to come up with rent plus penalties for the door, or I'm coming back with the cops.
What should I call you? Are you K or are you I?
Violet. But I'm twice as handy. What's the fix?
It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. I was in town visiting a friend, and got blackout the other night. I hitched a ride back to my hotel, but I left my bag in the back seat of the car. I realized until the next morning, and I didn't have a way to contact the driver.
Do you remember anything about the car, the driver?
I kinda got a look at her. But she was a tall brunette, and it was mid-size, silver. Might have been a Camry, license plate ended in 310. I need it before I leave town.
How soon?
And it's tomorrow, if you can manage it. Pay you extra if you can do before.
2 days.
Did you say something?
Nothing. What's it look like?
Blue, floral pattern. It's got a bunch of personal valuables in it. A camera?
Is anyone else looking for it?
No.
Sounds game. Now, how are we doing the donation? Much appreciated.
Hey, I'm hoping you can keep this all pretty discreet. I heard on one of your last jobs there were some complications.
People talk a lot of shit.
Of course, hate to even bring it up, but I can trust you, right?
Would you pay me half up front already if you didn't?
Fair enough. When you get the bag, we'll meet up and we'll get lunch.
I'm allergic to shellfish.
We'll avoid red lobster then.
Much appreciated.
Homicides that occurred in the West Metro suburban area late last month. Authorities believe they may have crossed the border. And finally, police are still investigating the pedestrian collision off Beringer Avenue last week. Authorities estimated it occurred at around 7 p.m. on Friday, November 7th. And now, commercial-free music for the rest of the hour.
失ったのは木枯らし吹き込む安い部屋の中別にどうってことでもないし畳の目の数 数えてた
Is Mr. Custer hiding from authorities? Well, he's certainly hiding from our reporters. We've spent the last week bringing
見出しもみたいに死んだ目の男別にどうってことでもないし作った生い立ち話してた捨てさせたのは枕に見慣れぬ髪の毛が一つ別にどうってことでもないし命のついでに生きてゆく
Hi, darling. This is Patricia Harlan up at the Adjustments Department in Sompo. One of our drivers was sideswiped earlier today and lost their mirror, and we are trying to track that offender. The PD said you'd have their VTS.
We do. Did your client get a good look at the car?
Sure did. Said it was a 2010 Toyota Camry, silver, license plate BFM 3310.
Hi, I'm flying in from LAX tomorrow to meet with a girlfriend. It's her birthday, and she gave me the number to this place.
Motel, ma'am.
Oh, wicked. Is she there? I want to surprise her. She's kind of tall, brunette.
I can't give out customer info, ma'am. Tell me, Ryan.
Hi, I'm so sorry. When I was pulling out of the parking lot earlier today, I accidentally nicked one of the other guests' cars.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and I just feel so terrible, and I really want to be able to exchange info with them. They were on the first floor, I think. It was a Camry.
Hold on, didn't I just talk to you?
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. Good luck up there, though. They trashed that place.
What do you...
You better have a damn good explanation about why you're at my stakeout.
Your stakeout? What are you talking about, Duke? This is a public sidewalk.
I see you. I see you when I got photos of you crouching in the bushes all creeper-like. And I don't know what you're doing, but I know you probably don't want the cops or the press or all your so-called friends knowing you were here doing God knows what.
Some idol get a nose job, and you want to be the first to snap a pic, huh?
You know
Or
what?
some
City
I have more important stuff to be focused on, like streamers getting in brawls,
tourists getting their bags swiped, and bystanders getting hit and run. We're in the same business, Ivy.
Why do you have to be so nosy? I'm trying to get on TV, and Julie Gill's people have tight deadlines. You're just trying to steal my lead again, aren't you?
Relax. I'm not here for your lead. I haven't strung in 6 months.
Yeah? Then what are you doing here?
Why are you so nosy?
Last time you caught a lead, some lawyer OD'd in his own bathroom.
Because his wife found out about his mistress. Because some wannabe shark thought she could squeeze a few extra dollars out of him.
Gives you the opportunity. Last I checked, photo editors still mark up if the corpses are fresh.
Hey! I am
not like you. I am a legitimate journalist.
And I'm quieter than you.
What are you looking at?
Drop it. Hands up. Turn around.
Kit?
He hire you to get that from me?
Kit, I had no idea you were a part of this. I was just told there was a camera and a bag.
Anything else?
That's all, I swear.
You remember every little thing, but you never learn to ask the right questions. Bedpost. What's your time getting out of those? Still 8 minutes.
7.5 now.
Nails under the tire. I figure you would have picked up some new tricks by now.
Kit, I swear I had nothing to do with this.
That's your problem. You never did.
Oh, you bitch! Still 8 minutes? Y'all show you.
Hi, Ivy. Paul Bufano here. Landlord. Property manager emailed me just now and told me you're still delinquent on rent. My patience it's not fucking endless. I don't know what you want me to do.
Ok, attends 2 secondes. Salut Ivy. Notre rédacteur en chef m'a demandé de vous dire que nous sommes désolés, mais la dernière série des photos n'était pas à la norme. Alors, nous déclinons poliment votre soumission. Ok. Mais en fait, il n'était pas si gentil que ça. Je pense que peut-être vous n'êtes pas fait pour cette industrie. Ok, bonne chance Ivy. À bientôt.
You're still paying for that fucking Deadpool.
Huh? What's the issue?
You are pathetic. It was fun while it lasted, Ivy, but this isn't going to end well. You know it isn't.
はい、深作です。どちら様でしょうか。これ、私のリュックのことですか。もしも。
Can eyes.
Hey, Violet, it's me, just checking to see if you're having any progress.
No, yes. No. Yes, yes, and no. I found your bag, but there were some complications.
Complication.
We don't need to talk about that right now.
What do you mean complication?
We need to discuss price. This wasn't in our terms, and you never said anything about people with guns protecting this thing. $5,500.
What do you mean, complications?
What's on the film?
Listen, bitch, I'm not paying you $5,000 to hole up in your office and seat on the phone about why you can't do your job!
How do you know that?
What?
I never told you I was in my office.
Yellow.
Oh, I do.
Go to hell, Ivy. Yellow.
Dude, don't hang up.
Oh, come on. Don't you have minimum wage workers to scam?
Don't we have celebrities to harass?
Goodbye, Ivy.
No, wait. I have a lead for you.
I'm not falling for that.
No, honest. Councilman Fuller's up on the second floor banging a secretary right now.
Nice try.
No, I'm not lying. You have to get here, quick. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him before he leaves. Oh my gosh, who is that?
What? Who's there?
Hold on. I have to put you on hold for just 1 second, okay, Duke?
No, Ivy, what?
Oh my god, Julie, it's so crazy to see you here.
Ivy? Ivy, which Julie is that?
Oh, no. I don't want to mess up your lead or anything, okay? I mean, we all gotta get on that grind, you know what I mean? Just don't scoop me or anything, though, you know? But we gotta catch up, yeah, of course, yeah, see you soon. I am so sorry. I just ran into an old coworker. She has a show now. Can you believe it? Oh, sorry. What were we talking about?
I'm on my way.
Of course. We all gotta look out for each other, right? Yeah. Duke, did you forget my address? Fuck.
Hello?
Can you tell the people downstairs to knock it off? I'm pretty sure they're breaking something.
What?
You better get here quick.
What you said?
Glad to see you're feeling better. Where's my rent?
Thank you guys so much for installing that second deadbolt. It really
Okay,
was
what's this about a
big.
deadbolt? A second one? Am I right to assume that means there was a first one? And you guys...
Start the car! You're blocking my shot! You're blocking my shot! What are you doing here? What do you mean it's... Again? We're doing this again! Jeez. Can't believe I'm about to ask this. Are you gonna tell me what's going on? No shit.
What, you know him?
I know of them. One of Coster's handymen.
Who?
Jess Coster.
Isn't he that director that locked those extras in that auditorium for like 12 hours?
10 hours.
I liked his early stuff.
Yeah, well, your friend there keeps blocking every interview I try to get with him.
Interview?
I'm sorry, Ivy. What was that? You want me to leave you out here stranded with
No,
no help?
no, you're a
No?
real journalist.
Okay, that's what I thought. He's up here working on a new project. I just want to get an interview with him before he leaves town tomorrow. Julie Gill's people would kill for that. It shouldn't be this hard. Wait, what am I even doing explaining myself to you for? Where am I taking you? Where am I taking you?
Quiet. I'm working.
Authorities believe they may have crossed the border. And finally, police are still investigating the pedestrian collision off Beringer Avenue last week. Authorities estimated it occurred at around 7 p.m.
Off Beringer Avenue. Authorities stated it happened on November 7th. Around 7 p.m.
It was fun while it lasted.
You are not a good person. You realize that?
I owe you one.
Lose my number.
It was fun while it lasted, Ivy, but this isn't going to end well. You know it isn't. What, so you're just gonna leave? Again? Throw this whole fucking case onto me and expect me to handle it? We're detectives, Kit, not assassins. I almost feel sorry for you. We have so much more in common than you'd like to think. Kid, I need you.
Hi, I'm calling about the patient in room 32447. The IC unit.
はい。患者さんとの関係は
I'm her partner.
Duke? Yeah, I know, don't hang up. You got a minute?
watching, yeah? Go take a smoke break. Sorry about all that earlier. Just gotta protect my investment. I got a reputation, it's just business!
Of course, just business.
You want a highball or something?
I'm on the clock.
It's just been a stressful day. For both of us.
You on the clock?
No. We just wrapped up early. Could have packed up already and left. Turn around. No. Just like pivot a little bit. Like 40 degrees. Yes, you. I could shoot you, you know that?
What?
Oh, for film! You have a very romantic face. The light in here loves you. So where's my camera?
A friend, waiting for a call from me in 5 minutes.
I thought we weren't gonna do this. I thought you were a professional, Ivy.
I'm learning.
Ivy, we had a deal.
For a bag and a camera. Not what was on it.
What do you want?
10,000 cash.
10,000?
It's enough to keep the lights on for at least a few months.
You think I just have 10K burning a hole in my pocket?
I think you have enough that your goon squad here will pull trigger where you tell them to.
No, it's not that simple.
How much is your reputation worth?
Shit! Fuck!
Only 10,000, Ivy? You could do better.
Ivy, do you always have your friends pointing guns at people?
This is not my friend.
Fuck! What is wrong with you people? Why are you all like this, and why does no one tell me anything?
Hey, let's all just take a breath.
Let's all take a breath.
How's your head, Jai? Still hitting center mass?
Stop! I'm sorry, kid, about your friend. Genuinely, I am. But it's bad publicity, you understand?
Publicity? You struck a woman. Then you hired an errand boy to come clean it up for you. And your biggest concern is publicity.
Hey, last I checked, I didn't kill her, did I? Well, last I checked, she was at a top-shelf hospital receiving the best care available.
He'd tell you what he did to her. He'd tell you how he just left her there like she was nothing.
Nah, I'm not like you. I've got a reputation. I'm still economically viable.
Kit, stop it.
Walk away, Ivy.
Listen to your friend, kid. You think those places come cheap? You think that pocket change you make from playing PI will cover even 1 month in the ICU? How much do you make from your blood money, huh? What's your monthly salary from your little cosplay venture? I'm keeping her alive right now. You put a bullet in my head, you might as well have just shot it into your friends.
Tell me.
What?
Tell me how much you'll give her.
Killing him won't solve anything.
10,000 cash.
Not enough.
Kit!
15.
Tell me how much.
Kit, stop it! If you kill him, they will just kill you!
20,000 right now in cash!
How much do you think her life's worth?
There is no getting out! Kit!
Shut up!
Why the fuck? Can we not be professional about this?
What's professional about murdering a woman?
Oh, I am not a murderer. I'm not like you. I'm not like any of you. I am an artist, but I had an accident! How much is this friend's life worth?
Kit!
Would you do the same for her? Would you go all this way for her too? But you're gonna go to the deck. And you're gonna forget any of this happened. I'm gonna go home. And I'm I'm gonna sleep like an angel. Tomorrow when you wake up, your friend is going to have a very generous anonymous donor paying for her treatment. What you do with this one, I don't care.
Kid, do what he says. Just forget this happened. It was fun while it lasted.
Can we please stop aiming firearms at each other?
$20,000 now.
Get it. Count it. Uncivil bitch.
Mr. Coster, Julie Gill, is this why you've been avoiding our queries? You're too busy hitting women with cars and threatening them with guns?
It was fun while it lasted.
Got a big one for you, Julie. You know that director? The one that's always giving me the slip?
Sure, I can do that. Happy hunting, Duke.
Fellas, we are eating good tonight.
Oh. 50-50 split.
30,
50.
40,
50.
45.
Can I bum one?
Thought you quit.
Yep. That's why I quit.
Yeah, I should probably cut down too.
Was that your plan? To get both of us agitated and pulling and waving pieces at each other so you'd get photos of him red-handed?
Kinda.
Sometimes your way works. Hospital called. She came out of it late last night. Stable. The doctors say it's rough, but she'll make it.
I gave Duke your drop. He'll make sure you get your cut. He's good for it.
I keep thinking I should remember the last thing she said to me. A joke, argument, something. I always envied you for that.
It's not so great. You'll have new memories to replace the old ones. What's her name?
Mako.
Mako dropped this. She'll be wanting it back.
You know I'm still gonna kill him, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I figured.
I hope I don't forget this view.
You doing anything after this?
Nothing ever, ever gonna make me stop. Singing long road to travel now. But with faith I'll carry on. Oh, long road to travel now. But with faith I'll tread along. Oh, lots of obstacles is in
I'm gonna adjust the camera.
The mic is back on.
Yippee, the mic is back on.
Karen, I'm going to give you the Q&A response form.
Okay. Okay. Kenny and I are working to see works on direct path. Well, yeah, because you all wanted to have stage time. You wanted to sit on the stage. You're just expecting your wishes.
That's an awful noise.
I didn't realize you were going to do it more.
No, because we need all 5 of us to listen. Let me see if you have a favorite, Kenny. You're going to do damage to the tiles. Did I? Yeah. You straight up said, no, where did you do wrong? You scratched the tiles with like fun Who cares? It's their job to pay me.
Is that the official stance of the W Film Production Club? Fuck Western.
No,
Oh, good.
because they pay me.
Oh, that's true. They do pay.
They do. They pay me. Yeah, shout out to the Anti-Cinema Cinema Club. Thank you for supporting us. Huh?
We're using it right now. It takes time.
Troy, I'm gonna need you to sit a little bit closer to Rose.
I've known you that my phone doesn't have a QR code scanner.
There we go.
Well, I guess you could just raise your hand like a Luddite. This did, in fact, take you a form. It's called a title form, right?
What?
Just verify that that's the
Well, it's called Pinku Q&A.
Okay, good.
Does it work?
Hopefully, we're gonna find out.
I tried it before the premiere at
Beautiful.
broke for the last hour and a half. Miracles happen.
And Troy, we are okay. We are streaming live. Okay, beautiful. All right, I guess. Well, that's coming in. Does anyone have any questions about the competition that they'd like to ask?
You do.
I'm so sorry. One sec. Testing. Okay, wonderful. We have microphone now. All right, Kenny.
Now, you do promise that everything's coincidental and that you totally didn't steal this movie idea from the time my sister got hit by a film producer, right? I love that you all.
Am I legally allowed to know about this, Kenny?
It didn't actually happen.
I see. I see. Okay.
But I feel like it also says a lot about the people who know we didn't doubt it.
That's true. Any other questions from the audience while Q&A is streaming in on the form? Yes.
Anyway, so first off, genuinely unbelievable job. It's really fun to see like how much everything improves, like from like Nike Glass, Carousel, Pinku. Like it's really incredible how every aspect just becomes more and more fine-tuned. My question was the differences in shooting between like Japan, US, Canada, and whatnot. How was the process of for Kieran specifically? How was the process of editing the shots together? And were you trying to actually like create like men similar like in kind of like as one setting or location, or were you just trying to create this like liminal space between the two that kind of served as an homage to what inspired Pinku?
All right, so for online viewers, the question was how we created continuity, cutting together American, Canadian, and Japanese locations. And like, oh gosh, how would I phrase it? Like what, I guess, kind of atmosphere we were trying to create from that. So Troy was the one who did most of the shooting over in Canada and Japan. So I'm gonna hand that over to them real quick.
Howdy. So it was really just a matter of we shot all the interiors and all the dialogue stuff in Bellingham first. And then after we shot that, I made an assembly cut, and then Kieran and I, we went through it and we were kind of looking at like, okay, what's like a exterior location that could plausibly be the exterior to this interior, which in real life is. Sorry. And so based on that, we scouted locations first in Vancouver, and then we spent an entire day just like filming. We just had a whole giant list on a spreadsheet of locations. So we kind of tortured Cora just zipping around Vancouver for like 12 hours filming a bunch of locations with no permit, which was great because apparently you don't even need a permit in Vancouver. That's what the series of unfortunate events lady told me. But coworker. But then on top of that, when I was in Japan, I kind of took one step further where it's like, okay, now I have an assembly with the US locations and the Canadian locations, and it's just kind of adding to that. So for instance, you keep seeing a red brick building as the exterior of Ivy's office. The only reason I filmed a red brick building is we filmed the exterior, like lobby area of Ivy's office in Miller Hall. And that's a red brick building. And then we were in Vancouver, I think it's Lululemon headquarters or something, but there was just a red brick building like that looked very similar, and so it was like, okay, red brick building. And then later on, when I was in Kobe, and I was walking back from the train station, I went, holy shit, red brick building, same style of architecture. And so I just got a bunch of shots of that in different lighting conditions, and then I just cut it together so that your brain's just kind of like red brick building. So it's just sort of that principle kind of spread across the whole thing. So.
Yeah, I didn't have quite as much a hand in the editing process. For me and people who have been taking bets on this, mark down the time. As with many movies, Pinku was heavily inspired by Megalopolis. So I was very happy in the final cut when I looked at it and I saw like this beautiful like sweeping music over top the cityscape, and I'm like, it's just like Megalopolis. So yeah, for me it was creating not just like an intersection between all of these things, like we created an intersection between like American and Japanese noir, but it was also just kind of creating something beyond that where, I don't know, trying to pull things out of like the genre itself. I did have a really interesting time like mixing suburban and urban elements, not just internationally, but just like, I live in a very suburban area. Like, how are we supposed to make it look like that on screen? And so yeah, that was fun for me. Oh yeah, so it's West Vinokoham, right? I don't know if anyone has like read or watched Big Hero 6. That's set in like San Francisco, and we saw that and we said, that's too few countries. That's too few cities. We need more. So this is West Vinokoham, where it's, oh gosh, what is it? It's Bellingham, Vancouver, and
5 cities in Japan, and then there's French signage and radio chatter.
Yeah. I feel like we had some Seattle in there too. I can't remember where though. A little bit of Seattle, yeah. So we came up with like some whole bizarre political scheme behind it that didn't get into the original film because, I mean, of course it didn't. Yeah, I'm more interested in visuals than politics, honestly, when it comes to made-up cities, which is why I watch Megalopolis over and over. Is I'm trying to learn its secrets. I'm gonna look at the Q&A before I start talking about Megalopolis too much. You're gonna give me, okay. We have a pass it along.
Oh, shoot. Oh man, I don't know if I like picked a specific, like something I'd already seen. Well, oh man, I don't know. Ivy was just like a combination of like a bunch of different things. Like you have to be smart enough to be a detective or cocky enough, which Ivy was. And then like her ideas for how she was going to get specific information was also just really, really odd. So I don't know. I think Mostly, I just had to conceptualize a way that to make these things make sense for at least this character, you know. So, yeah.
Hey everyone. I wish I had a deeper answer to this question. I don't. I kind of showed up on set and asked them exactly what they wanted me to do, so I did that. I will say, I think in my first read of Duke, I was a little confused about like how he was as a person in his day, and I'm just imagining, a pop, or lack of a better phrase that pops into mind, spastic or invasive, probably. So I tried to channel some of that in the energy. I hope it came across well.
Now, when Troy and Kieran first, the first thing that they sent me about this were pictures of Meiko Kaji, who I saw in the, what section is it? The thankful for?
Yeah,
Acknowledgements, thank you. And for those who don't know, she's like a 60s, 70s, 80s Japanese kind of noir exploitation, kind of the epitome of a femme fatale. And so she was very much both in bearing and in dress, kind of the inspiration for Kit. And she has this real intensity about her, which I think lends itself well to Kit. And I just love her. She sang the theme songs for those movies that she was in. And she's amazing. But yes, so that add a little bit of homicidal lesbian on top of the scowling and brooding and eye killing, and I think that's pretty succinct.
All right, we have another question for everyone, which is, what was your favorite scene and why? For me, I think by a pretty far margin, it was the final confrontation scene in the club. First off, because it was the place where I could get all of my lead actors together. I could see them all interacting, and all those unique dynamics that they create between each other. I know, so Cora, Key, Lexi, who played one of the goons, she played Jai, and who am I forgetting? Oh yeah, Rose had all worked together at least in some capacity previously. So Key, Cora, and Lexi had all worked on Parasocial together, which is a previous film from our company. And then Rose had worked with Lexi and I on a previous short film called Consumption. So those three had kind of already known each other, but that was a space where I could get Gabe in, the one who played the client, and just kind of see how he gelled with all of them, because he hadn't been in any physical scenes with them before. And that was really cool, seeing it all come together and seeing how this relative newcomer to our cast was, I don't know, just finding his feet. And I really, really like how that entire scene came out. It was stressful to film. We got Count Daikula there, which was very exciting. I'm actually co-directing a film with him right now. It's in the editing process, which is very, very cool. But yeah, no, I really loved that. Also, thank you to Marty from the Blue Room for letting us film there for ridiculously low rates. We love you, Marty. So yeah, that was it for me. Also, I'm kind of a sucker for just putting diegetic music in there for no reason.
Oh man, I liked all of the scenes. I mean, at least all the ones I had with other people. A lot of this movie was kind of by myself, and which was fine. I mean, but I think I really, really enjoyed the times where I got to hang out with Key and everybody, and I don't know, especially, and then you mentioned the Blue Room one. That one was a biggie.
It was a doozy.
That was I don't want to say it was a doozy. It was just a really big shoot. There's a lot going on. We were all really nervous, I think, because it was a lot of lines, and then we had to. There's just a lot of cues, things going on. There was a lot going on in that scene, so that one was nerve-wracking, but it was really fun to see everybody together. I don't know, all my favorite scenes are with everybody. All the homies.
I would like to say that the club scene was in fact a doozy. It was a long, cold and hungry shoot. But I managed to make the best of it by being able to support my cast and trying to present as best as I could in this role. I think that was probably for it to be the longest of the shoots and to be a doozy in my opinion, that was my favorite scene in the film, was just seeing how the dots and the strings all start to connect throughout the narrative. So yeah.
I don't know how many original thoughts I have about the confrontation being my favorite scene as well, but just the key. But really, it was a lot to do, and I think it was really wonderful to get to do it with everyone. I mean, I think that Cora's right that getting to be in a room and play off of other people is probably the most fun. And that scene had the most of that. And so I'd say that puts it at my favorite.
I'm gonna throw a bit of a curveball here, but it's actually, and it's not necessarily my favorite scene, like favorite looking scene, like as DP, but like just in terms of like working on the fly and making it work, and making it try to look effortless. It's the motel scene, the interior, the confrontation inside the motel. That was a doozy because we had no idea what the layout of the room was before we checked in, because like we're not supposed to be filming in there. Like we all snuck in there and we're like, oh God, don't let anyone catch us. And then when we're filming, there's like an argument happening 2 rooms down. So we're all like tense and like afraid. And eventually we're just like, you know what? We're just all gonna read our lines in like a stage whisper, and we're gonna dub everything in post. And on top of that, because we didn't know what the layout of the room was, and we have like half a dozen people or more stuffed into there, it was like, on the fly, I have to figure out how to shoot it, and Kieran has to figure out how to block it, and eventually we had an aha moment. We're like, oh my God, there's a giant mirror on this side of the room. I can shoot half the scene through the mirror. There's literally no other angle in the room I can shoot it from. So we ended up doing that, and in the end, you watch it, and it just kind of, just flows on. You don't think about it. But it was all kind of made up on the fly, and then all had to be kind of put together in editing. And I think that's a sensibility that underlies a lot of the stuff we did, which is just kind of like making it work on the fly and then making it seem effortless in the final product. So.
I'm gonna try to pick one here. Oh wow.
There were so many questions.
There are so many questions. Yeah, well, like, what do you think I'm taking so long to pick? Okay, here's one, again, for all of us. Is there anything specific you felt you evolved upon from previous roles/projects? Ooh. I mean, me personally, I got to start directing with a lot of people that I had worked on Parasocial, and to a very limited capacity on Knife of Glass. Specifically getting to work with Cora and Key as actors again, which was wonderful, but this time doing it as a director instead of just a producer. And then being able to work with Troy as well, again, not just as a producer this time, but as an actual director. So I guess shifting around and evolving on those dynamics with the other people in my crew was really interesting to me. And then from Parasocial, also just figuring out, well, you know what I will say? One of the big things I wanted to improve on with Pinku was just the workflow of it. So we had problems on Parasocial we had a lot of crew members who were only trying to do one thing. They were only trained to do sound, they were only trained to do camera. And so we were having to build these shoots around one specific person where if they got sick, we had to cancel and move around the whole thing. So this time I was like, why don't I just train all of my PAs to do everything? So I bring in all the people like Finney, Noah, Kay, and I'm like, you're gonna learn how to do everything. And it was fine, it was beautiful, it was really efficient, and I saw a lot of people ended up just naturally gravitating to different roles and getting good at them, and that was really cool for me to see as a director. And so, I don't know, little logistical things like that that I think you don't really notice watching a film, but which makes a huge difference behind the scenes of, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm going to give it over to Cora, who probably has a more interesting answer.
Oh man, so this is my third movie with Troy. It would be second with Kieran. The first movie, Knife of Glass, that we had done, that was the first movie that I had this first film I'd ever done. So like going back and watching that is kind of awful. Because I'm like, ooh, like there's so many other choices I could have made or like whatever. And then I start to go to like Parasocial, and I'm like, okay, this is a lot better, I think. Like I'm more confident in myself as an actor. And then I get to Pinku, and I'm like, wow. So like it had been probably like 2 years I had been doing like a lot of films. So it was like seeing like actual improvement in like my own little technique, I guess. And I don't know, I think it was really, really cool. I think over time I had developed kind of like the movie style in my brain, because like my background it's theater, and it had been for a really long time. And like when I go and watch movies or TV shows by myself, I'm always like, ew, hated that choice. Like, why did you look over there when like the thing you're talking about is over here? Like, it's always stupid and like small. So it's really fun to be able to to do that on myself, to be able to be like, oh, actually hated that look, so I get to change it now, haha, and then get to have, I don't know, the product that I also am proud of and love. So, yeah, I don't know.
So this is a really interesting night for me, because this is my second short film. Oh, sorry, feature-length film, 74 minutes. I was in a little bit of Parasocial before, but it was a rather marginal amount of time where I got to see myself on screen. I really didn't know what that would look like with me being relatively fresh out of acting training here on campus and having some time to practice with Cora in a few scenes through classes. And it was interesting. It was a little jarring to see. Half the time I was like, do I look nervous up there? Did I look nervous to you guys? Did I look nervous in any of those shots? Because I probably felt nervous shooting. I feel like I could see my own nervousness up there. So that's something for me to try to channel in and, hone in on and see if I can improve. Previous projects before that, I really didn't do much of anything. I had a background in online voiceover. I did fan dubs of anime for YouTube in my closet, when I was in high school. And that's about the range of that. I'm still wanting to branch out on that. I'm still wanting to see if I can incorporate some of that skill that I've developed here into future projects as well. I loved seeing myself up there. It was jarring. I'm still not comfortable with it fully, but I loved it, so.
Sorry, I'm a klutz. So this is the first movie I've ever been in, so it was very, very fun, and I think a lot of the skills that I had to build were not from the ground up. I did get to do theater in high school, but I didn't pursue that out of college because I didn't feel like I could do it. And so when I got to meet Troy and Kieran when dubbing two of the characters in Consumption, it kind of made me realize how much I enjoy doing this and just how amazing it is to get to be in that role and to create art and come together as communities and make art happen. And so it's been really special, but I think that even just across this one feature film, that my skills have improved a lot in the things where I had no idea what the hell I was doing. But I've had a really wonderful time.
I would say from just a visual standpoint, it was like, I guess a sort of refining of my own competence, where I was much greener when I shot Knife of Glass and when I shot Parasocial, and I was very specifically doing kind of a pastiche in both of those, trying to emulate these very specific like styles and time periods of cinematography for genre's sake. And I remember I had a conversation with Kieran way back at the beginning of this, before I think the script was even written, where I said, like, I don't want to try and copy a specific look. Rather, I want to copy a vibe, I guess. Which might be a distinction without a difference, but I just feel like I was able to kind of refine my style down to something that was, I don't know, just more competent, just better to look at, frankly. And also, like, another thing was, I mean, we shouted out Children of the Setting Sun. I see my boss sitting right there. We shouted them out earlier, but the other big difference is, by the time I was making Pinku, I was now working at a film production company. And so I'd spent more time on set around professionals and not just enthusiasts, though I love you all. And it was like, a lot of it was kind of like a duh moment. Why wasn't I doing that in the first place? And just kind of applying that skill set to that. So altogether, I was just more confident in my abilities and in the vision that Kieran had. And yeah, so I think it looks pretty good. I don't know, just.
I think so too.
Secondly, I also have a puppy to go take care of. He's been alone since 10 a.m., so I'm gonna peel out here. Thank you for coming to see me, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I feel like that should. Also, yeah, everyone scrunch in. You're gonna sit next to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have a bunch of questions about writing, and I don't want to be passing it back and forth across the actors.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Key. All right. We have another question from online, which is, who inspired the client? Well, first off, you know him, you love him. He's just like me for real. It's Francis Ford Coppola. I think we did specifically tell Gabe to watch Heart of Darkness, and I don't believe he did, and neither have I, and I don't need to because he's just like me for real. But yeah, Francis Ford Coppola, director of Apocalypse Now, The Godfather, other things that I'm not going to name out loud. Noah, don't give me that look. But pretty well known for being a little, yeah, you describe it.
He's quite manic. He's quite silly.
He's a little guy.
He's a little guy. Coppola was definitely, I think that was more so you and Gabe.
You sent him Heart of Darkness.
I did send him Heart of Darkness, yes. But
I was not the one who sent him Heart. You did that.
Okay. So Coppola, yes, but like other parts of him were like based on kind of. He's like the bit where they say he's a little bit based on Sam Levinson, the creator of Euphoria, who's famously like insane and incompetent, and did in fact lock a bunch of extras in an auditorium for 8 hours, and they didn't come back the next day. Further, the name is a bit meant to allude to Jess Franco, who's kind of my patron saint that I pray to every night. And I'm trying to think if there was anyone else. He's just kind of like the archetype of like a coked up, self-obsessed creative. Not Stephen King. Not Stephen King. Different guy, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I will also be combining two of the questions. The first one is, why is it called Pinku? And the second one is, why do characters have those names? So let's start on Pinku.
So the title Pinku is a reference to pink films, which in Japanese you would write as Pinku Eiga. And for the record, I'm not the weeb. He's the weeb. I'm actually Japanese. I got a passport and everything.
Dub anime in my closet.
Key has left the room. You can't criticize him anymore. No, so Pinku, the title is a reference to that. Although Pinku Eiga are actually mostly kind of sexploitation, softcore type of stuff, but their big thing is they tend to have these made by like weird artsy directors who are working in like pretty strict genres like crime, noir, and so forth. And the studios making them just kind of have a requirement where they're like, okay, you have to have 15 minutes of nudity and then you can make whatever else you want. So they just would be these weird artsy things that are commenting on Japanese society and are also film noirs. So that was the name of the title. That's kind of why it was called Pinku, because I was trying to evoke that period and that style a little bit. And as for the names, the thing with the names was that I wanted the vibe of the script to be like, this is like a adaptation of an 80s manga that doesn't exist. So all the characters are kind of a Japanese writer's idea of what an American is, and that extends to the names where they're like plausible Anglophone names that are easy to pronounce in Japanese. And some of them sound normal, and then some of them are just like, that's a Mike Truck ass fake name, but like, yeah. So that's the name thing.
Yeah. Also for me, I am a big fan of giving all of my characters botanical names. I don't know how it started. I don't keep trying to do it. It just, whenever I try to write a character, it just gravitates there. So yeah, in this one, I had Ivy. I have a scrapped script where we had Artemisia, which is a scientific name for tarragon. I have... What? It's scrapped. I'm so sorry. She's gone.
Oh.
You would have been a great Artemisia. You would have been a great Artemisia. Anyways, and if I can in the future, there will be an Annis. So I guess this is just continuing a previously subconscious pattern for me. I don't know. There were some others. Like Duke was originally supposed to be called Earl.
Yeah.
And then it's not Japanese enough.
Earl is a name that's impossible to pronounce in Japanese. No Japanese writer would ever create a character named Earl, but a Japanese writer would create a character named Duke, like the protagonist of Golgo 13, another classic bit of 70s Japanese exploitation nonsense. Someone said it's awesome, but yeah, that was kind of the whole sensibility, is like, these are names that a person can plausibly have, but you would never meet a person with this name.
All right, question for me and Cora, who, and where a similar thing has been submitted by multiple people, and this is a very important and personal question for me, so I'm gonna give it the best answer I can. What went into those Jell-O shots, and are you brave enough to do something vile on camera again? I'm willing to answer this because I did those Jell-O shots to test if they were good, and they were not. To be clear, I had never done a Jell-O shot before, so I was like, surely a Jell-O shot is like, you know, the size of a normal shot of alcohol, right? It is not. And I learned that because, you know, when you're making prop alcohol, you don't actually use alcohol, right? Like the brandy in there, I like took an actual bottle of brandy, I poured it into a glass, and then I poured a glass of water, and I spent like an hour obsessively matching the color with food dye, which somehow actually makes it worse when you try to have your Jell-O shot with just plain water on top of it, and you don't realize that the Jell-O shot isn't supposed to be that size. So you're just like getting a mouthful of like strawberry Jell-O soaking in plain water, and it's like, it's way too big and you can't bite through all of it, and you realize your actor's gonna have to do like 3 to 4 of these over the course of the scene. And it was very important to me that Ivy does Jell-O shots. It was very important to me that she pours like whiskey on top of them and then finishes it off with whiskey, right? I have so much respect for you, Cora. So would you like to speak to your experiences with the Jell-O shots?
I sure hope so. Well, for me, it was simply a Jell-O shot. So I don't, I remember the first couple times we had did it, it was a fail for sure, because like it was so much Jell-O and then so much water on top of it, so it was just like, I couldn't like swallow it right, so like we had to like figure out like the portions of each to be able to like actually like do the shot.
You have to like scoop half of them out with a spoon and
and like
Yeah.
at an angle that you couldn't tell it was like scooped out.
I don't know. It was
real tasty. Thank you.
I was there. It was very funny.
All right. Other questions? Ooh, from online, how were the firearms handled? How'd you get those things? Were they real, or did they just make fake guns that good? If they were real, what were the safety procedures like on set? And subsequently, what was it like acting with those things? They were not real. To put your mind at ease, there were a lot of fake guns in my apartment for a while, and I kept saying, Troy, we need to label that drawer fake guns, so like someone doesn't come into our house and open a drawer and there's a bunch of realistic looking guns in there. Because they are fake, and we go to great lengths to make them look not fake by painting over the tips, painting over labels, etc. I recall at one point you were painting them over and you asked, hey, can I put this in the oven to dry? And I said no. And you seemed a little confused about my answer.
I don't remember that, but I believe it happened.
Yeah, so that's what they are. We have a lot of them, and I really do think we should auction them off at some point to pay for the film, because those things are apparently pretty expensive. Didn't you use like real ammunition in one of them, though? Yeah, you speak about the guns.
Okay, so yeah, none of the guns are real. They're all like airsoft guns that we modified to look less fake. One of them was actually bought originally for Knife of Glass, and just we still had it. So, but we did use real ammunition. Anytime you see a bullet on screen, that's a real bullet. I bought a bunch of real bullets that are sized correctly for those guns, because I'm like, you can tell if it's a fake bullet. You can tell if it's like an airsoft shell. Likewise, that's a real clip. Anytime you see a clip on screen, that's a real magazine, because you can't fake that with an airsoft. So the one time, couple of times we did use real ammunition, I was like, okay, here's the ammo. Okay, that gun is inert, and I would render the gun inert so the hammer couldn't even click if you wanted it to. And then we would do the scene, and then immediately the actor gives me the bullets back. I put them in a sealed plastic bag, and they go away where no one can touch them. And I have since disposed of them, so.
I thought the only time we used real ammunition is when it's the close-up of me loading the gun, because we had them all clattered on the floor of the blue room.
Hello? Hello? Okay, there you are. I will note one of my favorite shots in the movie is this going dead? It is going dead. Oh, well.
We can project.
We can project. We're beautiful. One of my favorite shots in the movie is one with Gabe waving around the gun and like pointing at his head. Great character choice on his part. Big fan of that. Anyways, so I'm gonna say about one more question after this, but for Rose and Cora, what was it like working with the firearms on set?
You worked with it more than I did. I don't think I really.
Yeah, it's funny because right before we started shooting the confrontation scene, I dropped the fake Colt, and the weight of it fell out, and so I had an improperly weighted Colt for the whole scene, and I felt so bad. But I don't think you can tell.
Well, you can't.
It was very fun. I'm scared of guns, so it was a learning experience. Yes.
I will say, for the record, that insert shot of the trans flag that says defend equality and has the gun, I very specifically said that has to be in there. Over the course of months, I pressured Troy to go to the beach and get that shot.
Very important.
You claimed the sticker wasn't there. Thank you. Thank you for getting the shot. That's important to me, for the integrity of the film. All right. I'm going to do just one more question, because we all need to be getting home. I'm trying to pick one. I'm trying to pick a good one. While you're picking, can I make fun of you guys for naming the landlord Paul Lucano yet again?
Oh, did I actually explain that? I need to explain.
I want to make fun of you for another Paul Lucano.
No. See, it's not just a Paul Bufano. It's specifically, for those who don't know, Paul Bufano is a running gag. My friends mock me with it. But every movie that I'm involved in has a character named some variation of Paul Bufano. I've had Pablo Bufano, Paola Bufano, P. Bufano. But in this case, this isn't just any Paul Bufano. This is Haven's character from Green Sick, which is a short film he directed and starred in, which has won awards, and his character in that is named Paul. And his character is never given a surname, and I said, hey, do you want to reprise your role as Paul in Pinku? Because I think the idea of him going from being a drug dealer to a landlord is really funny. And I just decided retroactively the character's last name is Bufano, so his name is Paul Bufano.
I am checking for more questions on. Oh, people are mad that you didn't credit the Toxic Yuri consultants in the credits.
I asked for the list and you never gave it to me.
I gave you the list multiple times. Oh, no, anyways, we'll discuss this later. It's done so much for lesbians. This is a disaster. Getting flamed. Absolutely flamed. Okay.
On Trey's Day of Remembrance.
We did all go to this instead of the vigil, to be fair.
Yeah, I went to both.
Yeah, just, okay, fine. Traditional Q&A question. After this.
So you saw a trailer for it, but I'm currently directing a movie called Trinity. It's very different from stuff I've done previously. I don't want to spoil much about it, but it's filming right now. And I hope you all get to see it when it's done, because it will make you feel emotions you didn't know you could feel.
So Count Daikula, who did a cameo in this film, we co-directed a film over the summer. It is in editing right now. It is a queer vampire film, and I'm very, very excited about it. It was so much fun to work on. Noah was there. Yeah. No one else here was there. I'm sorry. But yeah, that'll be coming out at some point. I have a work Instagram now. It'll be there. And then other than that, when I'm finished with school, hopefully in 3 weeks, I'm going to start working on my memoir. Noah's going to be on that. An actually short film this time. Hello. This film was supposed to be 40 minutes. It was not 40 minutes. The one I'm making with Noah will actually be like 10 to 20 minutes. But I'm very nervous and perfectionist and excited about that. It's going to be a good time. And then going to work and then going to film school, getting stuff professionally produced. Who knows? My first professional feature film, my tagline is T-Boy Frank Castle, so if that means anything to you, come watch it when it comes out.
Wonderful. So I really don't know where I'm going after this. I'm trying to get back into some stage acting maybe. I got to be part of the shadow cast for Rocky Horror. Yes, it was very fun.
Who'd you play?
I was a background character. I was a Transylvanian. You know, I'll be gunning for named parts, don't worry. But I don't know if you three, because I know you're directing. Or well, if you three have any other projects you need a giant trans lesbian for, let me know. Let me know. Thanks.
Oh man. Well, this was the last thing I had did before I was like, I need a break, because I was doing back-to-back things for like a year. And then so, I don't know, in my free time I've been writing a little bit, which I don't do a lot. I really want to do a Western. I want to be a cowboy more than anything. So I don't know, I may do a proof of concept, I may not. That script has ended up changing. So I don't know, I don't know. I'm chilling is what I'm doing after this.
Well, that's all we had for y'all. Thank you so much for coming today. If you have other questions, in the back.
I have a question. At the doors it was supposed to be, hey, how very much you want, but I wasn't sure how to pay. How
Right in the back there, right behind me. There is a QR code for tips. Yes, that was not very well explained. But yeah, no, you can do that. That'll go to me and Troy, and then if we have a reasonable amount of money, we're going to distribute it amongst the cast and crew. So if you two would like to opt into a cast and crew fund, if anyone who worked on it would like to opt in, you're welcome to. Even if it's only a few dollars, you can go get yourself like a fun little treat, some fun little chocolates, and then you can think of the film. Yes.
In the last shot, where's that bar film that has the random little trauma sticker in the background?
Huh?
In one of the last shots, you're shooting inside a bar that has a random little trauma high sticker in it.
What is trauma high?
First off, Frankenhooker was playing on the TV, the other TV in that scene. I just want you to know that.
Wait, that was Frankenhooker?
Yeah, I told you, Frankenhooker's in the movie.
Oh
And
my gosh, yeah, because it's Japan. They're like obsessed with it.
yeah, that's in Shinjuku. That's in Golden Guy in Shinjuku. It's called like Death Machine or something. It's great. It's great.
They have like. Yeah, I really need to go to some like weird novelty Japanese bars.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll make a location list. You can have a little trip itinerary for your next international trip. That'll be fun. Anyway, okay, any more questions before we go home? Anya?
I'm seeing it. I asked several questions on that.
Okay. Well, okay. Thank you all so much for coming. Have a good night. Please go get some rest. I'm going to get the rest that I'm not going to get tonight, but thank you.